So let's wait. I mean, I don't know if there's anyone here yet. Okay. We've not got any comments yet. This hasn't got to a very good start.
It's okay. I mean, you'll get
Let
some
me
stuff
see.
on the
Let me just
replay.
see. Yeah, well, some people said they'd come, but I mean, this is your comments. Any comments so far? I'm a bit worried now. Yeah, just see. I'll see if I'm live on my. I'm hoping this is working. Yeah, got 4 likes, but yeah, just wait. I'll just wait until the comments come in, and we'll just.
Yeah.
This has never happened before. This is very weird. I think probably because of the timing, probably because it's 5 as well. It's quite awkward too. So this is a bit awkward though, isn't it? Usually there's. Oh yeah, there you go. So you got a first one. So we got Film
There we
Geek.
go.
Hello, mate. Film Geek 13. So yeah, today we'll be doing a live stream with 4KDray. If you want to just introduce yourself quickly.
Yep, I'm 4KDray. You guys can check out my channel. I am live every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time over here in the U.S. I do movie collection battles, live Q&A events. As far as pre-recorded content, every now and then I go out and do the Blu-ray hunting videos over at Best Buy. That's my favorite store to go to. And I also do like movie collection reaction videos as opposed to doing what most people do to movie trailer reactions. I don't really do that. I just try to introduce people to more people's channels and just do the movie collection reactions that I find on YouTube that are smaller level collectors, don't have high
I've
sub.
seen some of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun with those.
Yeah, I've
I'll
seen
probably put together.
your like yeah. Yeah, I've seen your reaction to collections videos. Those are some probably my favorites videos. I really enjoy those. So yeah, how are you, Film Geek 13? It's quite a slow start to this stream, but obviously a bit of an awkward time. But we do have some new comments here. So Mid-Level Media, what's up, guys? Hello, Mid-Level Media. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, mate. And then next comment we do have the Blu-ray King. So hello, I do like that name. I think it's quite nice as well. So yeah, guys, if you want to leave in the comments, shouldn't be too long of a stream, but leave in the comments questions you have for either of us about movies. Doesn't have to be related to films though. Can really be about anything. Yeah, just leave some comments, questions, we'll answer them, and we'll try and get you guys involved as well. But I'm just a bit of a catch up. So yeah. So you've gained yourself a new subscriber for 4KDray from Film Geek 13.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
News. So yeah, so of course I haven't said this already, but if you aren't subscribed to 4KDray, please go subscribe to him. Brilliant channel. Some really unique videos there, which I really like. Just videos you don't really see anywhere else, which I think is really cool. Mr. Nichols, hello. Gabriel Deraye, hello mate. How are you doing? How are you, mate? So yeah, Film Geek 13. Either of you seen Krella yet? It's been a bit dodgy. Saw it on Saturday the first time. I've seen it 4 times since then. I've not seen it. Have you seen it?
I have not seen it yet. That $30 price tag for Disney Plus is a bit too steep.
Yeah, very
for
expensive.
me. And
yeah, very expensive.
I just haven't been to the theaters yet.
I don't know if I really want to spend that on a movie that, I mean, I've seen good stuff about, but not like brilliant. I mean, a few people I know have said it's really good, but yeah, I've not really seen anything saying it's like a masterpiece. And I'm just going to wait because I know eventually it will be free. So yeah, we do have the Turner Fan 77. What's up? How are you doing, mate? And then Mid-Level Media says, either of you watched the new Conjuring film this weekend? So have you seen that yet?
I have not seen the new one. I'm going to watch it tonight. I have not seen the other Conjuring films, to be honest with you. That around 2010 era, I just wasn't into that type of horror with all the jump scares and the possession type style.
Yeah.
I wasn't into it, so I haven't seen those, but I'll watch this one.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've not seen, because I've just heard like there's such a mixed bag of movies. Because I've heard the first Conjuring film is quite good. Then you've got the first Annabelle and the Nun and the Curse of La Llorona are just really bad. So I've kind of not really got into that universe. But
yeah,
I should probably watch the Conjuring films, and I think Annabelle Creation is apparently quite good as well. But I will watch it, probably not in the cinemas. I'll probably just get the Blu-ray or the 4K or whatever when it comes out. I get the indie box set. Personally, I will once it comes on in price, because I feel like when it comes out, it's going to be like £90, £80, and I feel like we see that now. For example, like with the Jurassic Park 4K box set now, it's I think £30 on eBay. So I'll probably just wait. Are you going to get that one?
Yes, I'm still waiting on my shipping confirmation to come in. I ordered through Deep Discount. A lot of people, it's my first time ordering through them. A lot of people said I'm probably not going to see it till this weekend, so that sucks. But it was 60 US, so I'm not going to complain.
That's not actually too bad. I think obviously because the US is worth less, so that's actually pretty better price than us. I wanted to get that Steelbook set, but I mean, for one, the Steelbooks aren't actually that great, but it's also like £130. I just can't justify spending that on movies that I love, but they're not like my favorite films ever, like the Star Wars movies or anything. So I just thought I'd just wait it out. Mr. Nichols, I know I shouldn't, but I've been walking to theaters. They're not even checking tickets right now. I mean, I've not experienced that. I don't know. I
have done that.
My theaters, they're quite strict. I don't know. Have you experienced that ever?
Yeah.
Really? I mean,
so there was a theater I used to live like 5 minutes away from, and there was a lot of times when it's super busy, they weren't checking tickets. So I think the first Transformers movie, a Tyler Perry movie, we just walked into it like it was like whatever.
Enough. I mean, here, like the ones near me, they're never too busy. Apart from the only time they've ever been busy was when I went to go and see The Lion King, the new one. I went to see that with my family, and there was, I mean, it was rammed. But whenever I go like late at night, it's never that busy. So they always check, and they're very like thorough on the ID stuff as well. But it's annoying, but I guess it's just how it is, isn't it? Started the Tom Hanks marathon a few days ago, and you're 5 movies in. Brilliant. What films have you seen? What is your favorite Tom Hanks movie, if you had to say?
Tom Hanks, I'd go either Forrest Gump or Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I was thinking Saving Private Ryan. Obviously, I think that's going to be most people's. Forrest Gump. I have you seen The Terminal? Have you seen that one? The Spielberg movie. Yeah, that's a brilliant movie. I don't have a favorite though because there are just so many. I mean, Captain Phillips is also another one that I adore as well. Captain Phillips is a brilliant film. The Blu-ray King again. Never seen any of the Conjuring one, but the third one looks the most interesting. Yeah, I thought the trailer was really good. What were your thoughts on the trailer? Did you like it? Have you seen it?
I was intrigued by the trailer. That's what made me say, okay, I'll watch this one. Plus, I've heard people say that the first two were really good. So I wanted to go back and watch it. I know they're on HBO Max right now. I don't think you guys get HBO Max. I think you probably something else.
We've got Sky, which is kind of similar, but yeah, we don't have HBO Max. I think you can kind of use a VPN to actually get it though. But yeah, in terms of the trailer, I mean, I don't remember it too well, to be honest, but I think the two scenes I remember, the one scene was when the guy was walking down the road and the police going past and like blood all over his hands. And the other scene I loved was in the bed when like the face came out. I thought that was really good. So yeah, I'm sure it's quite scary. And I mean, I'm not a huge horror film fan, but yeah, it does look good.
What's your favorite genre?
So mid-level media. My favorite genre, I mean, I'm getting more into horror now, don't get me wrong, but probably thrillers are probably my favorite. And I also love war movies as well. War movies are just, I mean, I'm quite strict about war films. Like there's loads of people, like, for example, 13 Hours, American Sniper, like those sort of ones. I really dislike those movies, but my favorite is probably Platoon. Platoon's probably my favorite war film. It's just,
I'm surprised you didn't say 1917. Seems like everybody has that kind of at the top of their list.
1917, but I loved it. I loved the one-shot thing, but I just thought in terms of there's so many brilliant war films out there with brilliant stories and brilliant characters, and I love 1917. But for me, just the characters, the story was good, but it wasn't as strong as something like Platoon. I mean, Hacksaw Ridge is another favorite of mine. I think that's a brilliant movie. But I've gone off it a bit, but still great film. Mid-level media again. Both of the two are on HBO Max as well. So yeah, I mean, we don't have HBO Max here, but I think I've got Conjuring 2 on Blu-ray, and I think the first one could be on Netflix or Amazon. So I will watch those, and I will watch the third one because it does look quite good, and I feel like I need to start watching a few more horror movies. But yeah, another comment here we do have from Jard Runner. Hello there, hello there, mate. How are you doing?
Nice.
This is a long title. Luke is talking movies in the comfort of his home. I believe you,
love
mate.
That.
It's Luke Wilkins. I love that title. I love that.
Yeah.
I believe you. It's Luke Wilkins from the group on Facebook. How's it been, pal? Haven't seen a video from you in a while, mate. Yeah, we were just discussing that before we went live. Just been very busy with school. But now I'm kind of coming towards the end. I'd say in about 2 weeks roughly. Once I'm back, there will be consistent videos and some streams as well. So yeah, there will be videos. It's just been a very hectic year, and especially with all the COVID stuff, it's been a bit crazy. I think for everyone, to be honest.
Yes.
Mid-level media. I definitely used to jump theatre when I was younger. 3 movies for the price of 1. Yeah, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Film Geek 13. See, he's speaking the language I know. The whole ID thing really pisses you off. A 15, 16-year-old isn't going to just carry their pass with them wherever they go. But I mean, I guess you don't need your passport. You kind of just need your. I mean, I guess if you're 12, it's hard to have ID because there's no ID you can have. But I'm 17 now. So I've just got my driving license, which is pretty useful. But I still now get away in HMV with buying 18s. They don't seem to check. But definitely in the cinema, I can't get into 18s. I tried once, just haven't tried again.
Wow.
Yeah, that's another one actually. Mr. Nichols' Castaway. Have you seen that?
Yeah, very great film.
That's it. That's a good film. It's not one of my favorites, but it's really good. I think I actually bought Castaway. I remember I went to Best Buy when I was in LA, and I bought. I don't know if you remember, they had these sort of white slipcovers for a few films, and Castaway was in there. I don't know if I don't know if it's here, but let me just check. Yeah, Castaway. These ones. I don't know if you saw these, but these ones. This was from Best Buy.
Yes, I remember that.
Slipcovers. But yeah, I bought that one in Best Buy. Still haven't actually opened it, but very nice slipcover. So yeah, really good film. I saw Castaway because you got a great actor to be by yourself, a 2 hours on screen. Yeah, it's a brilliant movie, and Tom Hanks is just a legend in cinema, isn't he? Luke, again, Love to Credit, absolutely brilliant movie, one of the movies of the year. Yeah, I've heard that from a few people now, and it's making me think maybe should I go and watch it. But again, I don't have the desire. If it was something like a Star Wars movie or something, then I probably would.
Right.
I'm just in no rush to watch it. I don't know. Like, what are you going to go and buy it for whatever, or are you just going to wait until it kind of?
Unless I just really feel like going to the theater to see something, but I doubt it. I'm a big fan of Emma Stone, really love it, but it's more of a family film. So
Yeah,
I don't see myself really going to the theater to see it. I'll probably just end up waiting for the physical release, to be honest, or Disney Plus.
Yeah, same. I feel like it probably will be on Disney Plus. I think Raya and the Last Dragon, I think that's coming on Disney Plus quite soon for free, somewhere in June. So yeah, it's just me being a bit boring, but yeah. Say from Mr. Nichols, I think it's a bit of a correction there. I didn't notice though. The Turner Fan 77. Did you guys pre-order the original Transformers in 4K? Have you?
I haven't pre-ordered it. I don't do a lot of pre-ordering. I just wait till day of. I'll wake up early in the morning and just go ahead and order my copy for pickup. But I don't too much pre-order.
Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, I for one, I've only really pre-ordered ever Criterion's really, and then maybe I think a few Star Wars movies. But yeah, in terms of Transformers movies, I've seen this. I think the first one, the second one, I'm just not a fan. I don't think. I mean, I get why you enjoy them, but for me personally, I don't have any desire to watch them, and I don't really care if they're on Blu-ray or 4K because they're just. I don't know. There's so many movies I've got to watch, and I just don't see me rewatching them anytime soon.
So what about the Fast and the Furious saga? Do you like that one?
I mean, it's kind of the same. It is.
That's why I asked that. They are kind of the same. Just turn your mind off and just watch something.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I think those sort of movies, they're brilliant. When you've had a crap day, you want to go home. You don't want to watch like something really challenging. You just want to sit down, turn your brain off, and just watch stupid action. But I just don't see the need to buy them in 4K. That's what I'll just watch them on Netflix or maybe just buy a Blu-ray because they usually end up in Poundland anyway. So. Yeah, but I don't even own the Transformers movies. I probably never will. But yeah, next one I've actually got quite an interesting answer for. So I don't know. Do you have Arrow Video in the US?
Yes.
So have you got the RoboCop? Have you got that?
I still have not picked it up. I've looked at that so many times on the Arrow website and still bypass it. And I really want it.
Yeah.
But I keep having that feeling that a RoboCop 1 and 2 4K is going to come out. So I'm like, every time I buy something. Next thing I know, a 4K is coming out.
Yeah, well, I think I think it was in Easter, the Easter holidays. Towards the end, I went to HMV. Probably actually the last video I uploaded. I had bought the Lahane box set, but I actually tried to buy the RoboCop Arrow video because the box set was £15, which is really reasonable for a big Blu-ray box set, and it sells for like £30 online. So I tried. It's an 18. They didn't let me. It was actually the first time they've ever not let me buy an 18 in like a year. A bit annoying, but yeah, I do want to get it. But again, I just felt like £15 was the kind of limit I'd spend on it. But I may just get the regular just Blu-ray case rather than the actual box set. So next comment we do have Alex's Movie Corner. So brilliant channel, guys. If you haven't checked out Alex's Movie Corner, go check him out. Brilliant channel. So good afternoon, mate. How are you doing? Film Geek 13, another great channel. So I ended up being a complete human being, and I went to see Cruella on my own. Now I am the ultimate lonely human. I don't think it's that bad. Have you ever been to the cinema on your own?
Yes, plenty of times. There's nothing wrong with it. Me personally,
Yeah,
I can't do it for
No, it's not.
animated stuff. I'm not going to sit in a little kid movie for an animated film. That's kind
Yeah.
of strange to me. I'm just not gonna do it.
No, I would definitely agree. No, yeah, I think some people would give you some odd looks if you went to go and see
Yeah.
like a Disney animated movie. There's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like people are
It's
just
not,
a bit,
but
a bit weird about it.
yeah, the things that happen in the world today is just kind of strange,
Yeah, definitely. I think some parents would be a bit like, why is there an adult in this kid's movie on his own? But yeah, I've actually never been to see a film on my own ever. I mean, it's not because I think there's anything wrong with it, just because I don't know. I guess my family just always want to go to the cinema whenever I go, and I don't go to the cinema that much. But I feel like maybe when I'm in university and when I'm older, I probably will just start going on my own because I feel like some people don't really get going to the cinema. They just say, why don't we just chill and watch it at home? But for me personally, certain films are just so much better
made for the
cinema.
theater.
You can't deny that at all, can you? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I mean, the home theater, your screen, it looks way better than what you see in the theater for the most part. It's just it's bigger, it's a different experience. But something like a Mission Impossible, I gotta see that in theater.
I remember the Mission Impossible Fallout. I think that was the most recent one. I went to go and see it in IMAX with my brother and my dad, and I mean, it was. I think, and then I watched it again at home. I still loved it, but I kind of realized if I watched that for the first time at home, I wouldn't have thought the same as what I thought of it for the first time I saw it in IMAX, because it was just, that was one of the best action films I've ever seen. That was such a good movie, absolutely brilliant. So Mr. Nichols, I don't know if Mr. Nichols is from the US or the UK, but he's saying, he or she is saying, Raya is on Disney Plus already. So yeah, I mean, I don't think it is here, or it could be. I mean, I lost my Disney Plus subscription because I don't know. I kind of stopped watching The Bad Batch. I'm gonna just watch it all when it comes out at the end. Have you seen The Bad Batch? Are you a Star Wars fan at all?
I'm not that huge on Star Wars. I said I was gonna start watching that little animated series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I watched the
first
first 3-4 episodes and I loved it. So yeah, it's really good. But yeah, so yeah, I think it could be actually. But I do kind of want to get the Steelbook because the Steelbook, 4K Steelbook, looked beautiful.
Okay.
So we do a few more comments. Have you seen Soul in 4K? So I'll go first. I watched it on Disney Plus on release day, on Christmas Day, but I don't know if it was on 4K or not. Have you seen it in 4K?
That's all I've seen it on Disney Plus on the day of release. That's it. I haven't bought it or anything.
Yeah, I mean, it looked amazing when I watched it. I mean, it's really intelligent movie. I don't know if I was a kid though, I don't know if I'd like that movie. It was a very deep film. But it was really good. And there was some. I think the funniest scene was, I don't know if you found it funny, but the scene in the barber. Do you remember that scene when he pointed to the really bad barber and everyone kind of looked away? I found that hilarious. That literally happened at my barber as well.
Now, I do hope, even though I know Netflix doesn't release a lot of stuff on standalone copies, physical copies, but they should do Mitchell's versus the Machines and Army of the Dead. I hope those two actually get a release.
Yeah, it's really annoying because they've released. I mean, I think they did Marriage Story, got a Criterion. The Irishman got Criterion, but there's been a few movies of the part, like The Two Popes, The King. I don't know if you've seen that one with Timothy Chalamet. And now this year we've had some really decent Netflix movies, and none of them seem to get. Even Stranger Things got a very limited physical release.
Right.
It's such a big show. I think it only got those Target exclusive kind of box sets. But yeah, it's annoying. I wish we could get more like Netflix releases on Blu-ray, just because I like having them physically. It's just this sort of thing. I don't like them being on Netflix and only be on Netflix because I just get worried maybe tomorrow they won't be there. But obviously physical, you've got it for good. Alex's movie corner, kind of backing up what we said. I really don't understand why people find it weird to go in cinema on your own. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. I think it's just more of people, I guess, wanting to have like a, I don't know. I guess people would just be worried people would think less of them if they went on their own. But yeah, it's the same as, I don't know, going to play sport on your own or something. It's not weird. It's
Yeah.
just something that I guess people were just worried people would think badly of them. But if I saw someone on their own at the cinema, I really wouldn't care less. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
None.
But yeah, nothing wrong with it at all. James Nichols, seen the True Romance release coming to Arrow 2. Lovely looking set. Both standard Blu-ray and 4K available. Yeah, those do look really nice. I've seen this film ages ago. I did like it, so may pick them up. Probably not a release date. Again, I said this before the stream. I've just got so many movies to watch, and I've just not been. I've been this year. I've bought hardly any Blu-rays. It's one of the first years I've really hardly spent any money on movies, and just been spending money on other things. But yeah, are you gonna get those on 4K on the Arrow release?
That's probably another one I'll wait for a price drop on at some point. For me, the day one stuff for me is stuff I know I'm going to watch soon and I'll watch repeatedly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like if I bought it on day one, I'd take like a year to watch it. So I just don't see the point of I do that so much. I buy a Blu-ray, promise myself I watch it that night, and I just don't. I have other things to do, and it just sits there gaining dust. And I'm kind of trying to stop that, and I'm also trying to just filter out some of the dead within my collection because I've got so many movies. I don't know why I bought. I just bought them because I kind of wanted them on physical, but I'm never actually going to watch them. I don't really know. Don't know why I did that. Alex's movie corner said, "I'm watching Raiders of the Lost Ark in 4K. Nice. I can't wait." Yeah, I mean that's been brilliant. What a movie! What is your favorite Indiana Jones movie? By the way,
I probably steer more towards Temple of Doom, but Raiders of the Lost Ark, that's like the holy grail of those movies, man. That's like almost the best adventure film.
Yeah, I think we can all agree the fourth one is the worst. And I still have kind of a good time with it. I remember as a kid the scene where the ants like went to that guy's mouth. That was one of the scenes as a kid where I literally was scared of seeing one ant. I thought they'd all come on the ground and like just like suck me into the ground. But yeah, that was a pretty bad movie. But yeah, I think Raiders of the Lost Ark and Temple of Doom are definitely the best. But I will get the 4Ks. I'm just gonna wait until they kind of go a bit down in price.
You guys getting both
right now?
You're getting both. You guys getting both sets, the steelbook and the regular box set?
Yeah. So we're getting, I think, like a 4K set and a steelbook set. But again, the steelbook set is unbelievably expensive. I don't actually think the steelbooks look that nice. I don't like the white.
I don't need the orange. Yeah, no. That color combination for me, it doesn't fit Indiana Jones theme.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. It's just like I don't think they're bad steelbooks, but you want a steelbook to kind of fit the film, and there's no like, I don't know, it sounds weird, but there's no like kind of, I don't know, white doesn't really fit the Indiana Jones movies. It just has no connotations to it. So I don't really know why they did them like that. I guess they kind of went for like the simplistic design, but to me they just look a bit lazy, just a bit boring. I kind of wish they just did like the Star Wars ones where they just put the original posters on the front and just did that, because that always works for me. I think they're quite good transfers. I've heard from a few people. Film Geek 13. I think Ray and the Last Dragon is on Disney Plus here. So yeah, I will definitely be watching that one. Have you seen that one?
I haven't, and now that he reminded me that it came on this weekend, as soon as we're finished here, I'll probably pull my daughter in the room and we'll go ahead and watch it.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I've heard good stuff about that one, and also the Pixar movie as well. Because Disney Plus is, when it started, I was thinking, I don't know how they're going to attract everyone to it, because it's kind of more animated, and I think a lot of people just had a perception that animated movies are more for kids. I don't think that, but I think a lot of people do. But they've done a brilliant job with it, and I mean, they've done in terms of Star Wars. I mean, in terms of the Mandalorian, we've had the Clone Wars season 7, and then just loads of the movies and the miniseries as well. It's just, I think it's a brilliant service and quite well priced as well. Definitely. I think it's really good Disney Plus.
Because for me, I was buying the animated stuff at first because I got 2 older daughters that were watching them, and they still go back and watch stuff like the Minions and things like that. But this new stuff that's coming out, my 4-year-old, she's not really quite into it. She's more YouTube, so I don't buy it. I mean, Disney Plus has it. I might as well, just watch it there.
I feel like YouTube definitely for kids now is like much more popular because it's just so personalized. Like literally watch anything, and of course because there's
Yeah,
like YouTube Kids now, so
yeah,
you can literally just like whatever you want to watch, an unboxing video, like a cartoon, it's all on YouTube. Whereas I guess like Disney Plus is kind of more. I guess like kids maybe now don't have the attention span. I don't know, maybe not,
yeah,
but yeah, maybe. And especially with a film like Soul, like if I was a 2-year-old watching that, I'd literally get bored in like 10 minutes because I'd have
yeah,
no clue what was going on because it was just so
yeah.
complicated.
Because even with
I yeah,
even
you
with
go, sorry.
Tom and Jerry when it came out, I know Tom and Jerry's not for my 3-year-old daughter, but I thought she would enjoy it.
Yeah,
And about
yeah.
5 minutes into the film, she was just gone.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. And like with YouTube, you can just turn a video off, turn another one on, and it's just like there's
Yep.
endless. In terms of Tom and Jerry, I know Alex's movie corner here. I know he's a very big fan of that movie, so probably shouldn't mention that while I'm reading his comment. He's probably getting
Oh
a bit
boy,
triggered. But
they
yeah,
done hate me then
this
because
one
that movie was
I
horrible.
do. Yeah. No, I mean I'm only joking. He absolutely hated it, but yeah. I thought mentioning it may boil his blood. But he says, I really want the Five Bloods criteria. Now, for me personally, I would like it, but I thought the film, like, I really didn't think it was all that. I think a lot of people loved it, and I just thought it started off brilliantly. For me, I think Delroy Lindo was amazing, by the way, but I thought it kind of just descended into being a bit mental and just being a bit over the top. I don't know, what are your thoughts on the Five Bloods? Were you a fan of it?
I know that's the Spike Lee movie, right? I have not seen it. I I kind of wanted to see it. It wasn't really big on my radar at the time last year, but I kept hearing like very mixed
Yeah,
reviews on it, so I just kind of forgot about it over time.
yeah. Yeah, I think the performances were great, and I love the editing and the music. But I just thought I don't know, I don't know what it was trying to say really, and especially with a Spike Lee movie, they always have like a really big message, like "Don't do the right thing" or Black Klansman. But
But
for me,
right,
the Five Bloods just I don't know, didn't really do much for me. I didn't think it was bad. I gave it like a 3.5 or a 3 on what's it called Letterbox, but just didn't. Yesterday, I watched Crime Story with Jackie Chan for the first time. Now, I've not seen Crime Story, but I've heard it's quite good. Have you seen that one?
no, I've never really been quite a fan of Jackie Chan. It's like I'll watch the movies and then like there's not much
Yeah,
replayability for me for his films.
yeah. I think the films I've seen of his are the remake of Karate Kid, which I saw as a kid. I mean, I used to love that movie so much. I loved it. And the Rush Hour movies, I believe those with him as well. And that's it. I mean,
Yes,
again,
yeah,
I'm not a big fan of his. I don't. I kind of just forget about him really. I don't really buy any of his films. I think he's got quite a few nice releases though, but yeah, just not really into his stuff though.
yeah.
Yo, what are your most rare slips? You got the Shallows lenticular slip on 4K. Have you got that one?
I actually do have that one.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. So
It's crazy
nice.
because I didn't
Rare.
know till
Lovely
people was
slip.
like, "Hey, that slip is kind of rare." I had never knew that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I feel like I've probably got some rare slips, but I don't really know. If you guys want to tell me, I've got rare slips maybe, but I've got some rare Blu-rays. I don't know if you know about premium. I'll just go and get it quickly. Premium steel books.
Hmm.
It's this one here, this Interstellar one. It's a sort of
Oh my
steel
gosh, you
book
about to pull out my
that
favorite movie.
comes in. Yeah, so it's a sort of. I think they're Asian. I think they're Asian releases, but they're. I've not opened this one, but it's kind of a steel book and a booklet in like a huge lenticular case. It's
Wow.
oh my god, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. But I bought it for ages ago. This is HD Zeta release. Like you should look them up because I think they do ship to the US. And I mean, some of their releases they're expensive, but if you, I just do them for my favorite movies. So I've got a Whiplash one. I've got one of actually Mission Impossible, Fallout, and Rush. So some of my favorite movies. But they are just so beautiful, and also the Revenant as well, which comes like a big leather slip. But yeah, that one I bought for £50, and I saw one go. Like I think it was about a year ago for like £270. So it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling
But
you,
they are beautiful. Like,
for me, I think overseas gets way better stuff than we get. Our stuff, like the artwork and stuff, to me is very generic. Overseas, they do a little
yeah,
more
I've
with it,
seen.
and I love you
Yeah,
guys' boxes.
yeah,
Like the cases for like 4K,
yeah.
it's a lot
That's one
thicker.
thing. That's
Our stuff is
yeah.
eco-friendly, it's
Yeah,
thin and
because
breaks easily.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's kind of, but I noticed your guys' ones like the cases. I was just picking them up in Best Buy, and you kind of press down on them, and you felt you're about to break it. I
Yeah.
get the
Yep.
eco-friendly thing, but the case is literally like you open them and
Yep.
they just crack. I don't
Yeah.
really understand it, but obviously our
Oh,
ones are thicker, so it's good and bad at the same time then, because then they take up much more
yeah.
space.
More
But on
space.
some of yours though, like you literally can't see the spines. Like you can't see the spines though because they're just so small. But I think it's kind of there's good and bad about it. But yeah, some of your cases they're literally like they
Yeah.
break. But I do
And
love that Best Buy for you does steelbooks. Like for HMV, like they do some steelbooks, but um, Best Buy it seems like for every movie, no matter how crap it is, there's a steelbook for it, which is really cool. Because when I went there, there were loads of steelbooks and really nice ones as well. But yeah, I do love Best Buy. I think you guys
yeah.
have pretty good Blu-rays, but yeah, some of these new box sets, like the HMV premium editions of certain movies, they're really nice. But yeah, Last Crusade is my favorite Indiana Jones film. Yeah, another. I think the first few are all. I think loads of people like some of them differently, but for me, probably Temple of Doom. I mean, I don't even know actually. There's just so many good movies in there. Um, favorite Coen Brothers movie? Do you want to start off with this one?
Mm, you can go ahead. Let me see.
I mean, it's a
Maybe
tough one. I'd probably go with No Country for Old Men. That's probably my favorite. Javier Bardem and that one's brilliant. I do enjoy True Grit. Fargo is it's probably No Country for Old Men, but Fargo is in a close second for me. But yeah, I love the Coen Brothers so much. They have made some amazing films. I also love what was that? They did a recent thing as well. I can't remember the name of it, but actually that wasn't Coen Brothers. Or Bad Times at the El Royale was kind of Coen Brothers esque. I don't actually think they did that one, but
right.
I really enjoyed that one as well. So yeah, have you came up with what is your favorite? Or
I haven't seen No Country for Old Men. I really want to
I
get that.
recommend that one.
That's one
That's
of my
very good.
next like purchases I'm thinking about getting.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Big Lebowski was cool.
Big Lebowski, yeah. I forgot about that one, yeah. I mean, it's not one of my favorite, but very, very good film. I'm trying to think of what their movies
Uh,
are, but yeah,
was
definitely anyway.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah,
Was that theirs?
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Yeah, I've got that. I've not actually seen that one though. I think isn't that with Brad Pitt? I think is that. I think no, it's not Brad Pitt. It's what's his name? Um, George Clooney. I think
George
that one
Clooney.
was. No, yeah. So Jake Talks Movies, another good YouTuber. You should all check out. Good evening. How are you both? Everyone else, I love your channel, 4KDray. You got me into the 4K format and not looked back. Well, you've inspired someone, which is very nice. Very
Nice,
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 obviously.
nice. Hey, I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah. I
glad
mean,
that,
personally, yeah,
I'm
that's
glad
brilliant.
people
Yeah.
over
Personally,
outside of the US
no,
are
you go.
watching my content. I love it.
Yeah. I think that's cool. Like
Like
when
the
people
first
like, because I think yeah, it's weird. It's really weird.
yeah, the first time, I had been watching you in Movie Buff for a while. So I was just in my kitchen cooking one day
Yeah,
and I was like, let me go ahead and start chatting in their comment section. And I was surprised when you guys was like, oh yeah, we
yeah.
watch your content. I was like, oh wow.
No, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of people watching a lot of other people's content, but like there's a load of American YouTubers. I mean, I used to watch a lot of YouTube, and there were some. I remember I used to watch Mark Critiques. I don't know if you know him. I think you did a
Yep, I
reviewing
did the video.
of his
Yep.
collection video, but yeah,
Hmm.
he was great. I think there was one called Nick on Flick I used to watch as well. I don't know if you've heard of him, but
I've
I think he
heard that
stopped
name.
doing it. But he had some really good content. And yeah, and there's Dave. I don't know what's his channel called. I don't know, but yeah, some great YouTubers there. And I used to watch all the main ones like Cool Duda, and I don't know if that's how you say it, but Cool Duda and Wet Movie One and Alex Laver as well. Well, I
Hmm.
kind of went off their videos because they just I don't know. But yeah, you and there's a few others. I still watch your videos, and I think your videos are cool because they're just so unique. And I get just I think it's nice to just have refreshing like new videos like your competition videos and your reviewing your collections videos. I think they're just really cool because no one else
Yeah.
does that.
I just try
Um,
to do something different because for
yeah.
me, I'm
So
gonna be
what?
100% honest with what
Yeah,
I'm about to say.
definitely.
There are, like you told me backstage, you love US and the Blu-ray hunting videos. But like you just said, there are so many people. So it's not but so many of
Yeah,
those videos I can
I
watch.
agree.
So I have to be very selective on who I watch in the
Yeah.
community because, I've got like
Mm.
20 people that I talk to on a regular. Do I really want to sit through 20 videos of them
Yeah,
picking
it's
up
tough to watch all of
Indiana
them.
Jones? It's the
Yeah.
same movie, same store. It's
Yeah,
like, what do you
I
you
agree.
got
I
to bring a
agree.
little extra to
Yeah, I
your
think that's
videos.
something. Yeah, definitely. And I think that's something I think a lot of people struggle with. And then personally, like, I feel like I still do because, especially when I started, because I was making like Blu-ray haul videos, and I wasn't thinking, this is what everyone else is doing. Like, why don't I start doing something different? And I'm still making videos that other people are making. So I think I think summer when I've got a lot of time is a time where I'm gonna start making videos. That, I mean, some people may not like them because they're different, but at the end of the day, like, there's no point in making the same videos as everyone else and just getting some comments. But I think, yeah, I definitely agree with that one. Making
Yeah,
some videos that are just a bit different.
because for me, it's
Definitely,
like,
definitely.
are you the star, or are they watching just for the movie or your
Mm,
collection? Like,
that's
what's
something
your
again.
personality?
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like sometimes when I used to make videos, I'd get like a haul of 20 Blu-rays, and I was thinking, are they watching for the Blu-rays or watching for me? Because
Yeah,
I was thinking, well, if I made a video talking about myself, would they watch still? I think that's definitely a thing that I think is very important, that they're not just watching for the Blu-rays and the pickups, because there's only so far my wallet can go. So yeah, definitely agree with that one. Yeah, very good point. Believe you, have you got the Gladiator box set? I've seen the movie, but I think I just have the regular Blu-ray. I don't know. Are you talking about the premium box set, or no? But I don't have a Gladiator box set. Have you got Gladiator on 4K? I'm assuming. Is it on 4K?
yes.
Yeah.
I've
I
got the
knew you'd
regular
have that one
slip
because it's
over as opposed to the still. Or do I have the steel book? I can't even remember. Yeah, I've got the regular slip
yeah,
of Gladiator.
yeah, definitely, really good film though. A bit over long, but still,
Yeah,
an excellent movie that I really love. And also Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix with just brilliant performances. And I also love the music from Hans Zimmer, such good music.
yeah.
Steve Mack, he does brilliant like Criterion themed videos, so recommend you all check
Okay.
him out. High Blue View and 4KDray, nice stream. I buy a lot of the US 4K and Blu-ray releases now. We don't. So I have slipcovers here in the UK. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you get slips with that we don't, and it used to make me really annoyed because I used to be a slipcover junkie. Like, I'd go out my way to go to shop buy slipcovers, but right now I'm a bit more relaxed about it. But I remember I used to just go see your like videos and see that you've got new lenticular slips. And for example, for the shadows, you have those lovely lenticulars, and we just have the regular, boring, bland slipcover. And I feel like I wish companies could kind of, even with regular readers, just kind of do something a bit different sometimes, just a bit of
Yeah,
embossing on the slipcover, because I feel like now, whenever I go, the slipcover visuals are the same. And I wish we could get, like, I'm not saying we don't get enough, but just maybe some different slipcovers that just, I don't know, just that catch your eye, because they all just seem to be exactly the same. But yeah, again, Steve Mack, brilliant channel about Criterions. Oh yeah, Jake, really good point. With Oscar Isaac. Yeah, I watched that one ages ago. Have you seen that one?
haven't seen that
Alongside
one.
Llewyn Davis.
Nope.
Yeah, that is a really good movie. Really good movie.
Let's see.
It was quite a depressing movie, but brilliant film. I recommend you check that one out. You've got hello, how are you doing? Lucas Wegners, I hope I'm saying that right. Hello there, guys. Just came back from school, so I hope school went well, mate. Again, another guy who's got some good content on his channel too. Mr. Nichols, I'm trying to get that competition with 4KDray. So, do you want to talk a bit about your competition? Maybe you're running.
Yeah. So we go live every Thursday night, 9 p.m. movie collection battle. Two people go against each other, to find out who has the better collection. We do 9 random questions. Each contestant pulls a movie that fits the criteria best, and the people in the chat actually gets to vote
Yeah.
who won that round based off the question or the movie. It's a really good time. I've had, I believe, 16 or 17 competitions now. I've got one this Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern here in the US. So you guys, if you can be there for it, then I'd
Yeah, that's
love for
quite. What
everybody to
time
be in
is
the
that?
chat live. But I know
Yeah,
you
that's
guys over
brilliant. Yeah,
there,
it's
it's
kind of like
pretty
two
late for
o'clock. That's
you.
quite late. Yeah, pretty late.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
even watching it
So
on the replay, that helps out a
that's
lot.
yeah.
So,
I've seen some.
you
So,
know.
what would be like an example of like a question, for example, in one of those?
So I
So,
might okay, I think you said you love war, so give me um your best World War II film. So
yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's brilliant. I feel like I'd have quite a few to put out there. So yeah. I feel like just it's annoying that the time difference, because at 2 o'clock, especially if you're sleeping, it is
yeah.
annoying, isn't it? So you've got another question or just thing from James Nichols. What one film that's not clear on 4K do you most want to get the UHD treatment? So I'll let you go first because you are the specialist in this sort of stuff.
So I'm gonna pinpoint the one movie that everybody that hears this question says, and that's True Lies. We definitely need that in 4K. That's a movie I didn't know a lot of people really love that movie until recent because I liked it, but I always thought, it was a little cheesy campy for a lot of people. But it seems like there's a lot of people now that just really love that film. So that's my number one right now.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Like Jingle All the Way is another one that it's awful, but I just love it so much. But I think for me, I would love to see more of the. I don't know if you're a fan of A24, the studio, but they've made some of my favorite movies, and I'd love The Lighthouse to get a 4K. I think I've got the. Where is it? I've got a special edition of it. I can't. Yeah, here it is. So these are sort of editions we get. So we get. I don't know if you probably like these. So they're sort of these box set editions. And this is Knives Out 4K.
Oh, that is nice. That looks way better than ours.
Yes. Yeah. So these are the sort of things I'm talking about. But so this is just a Blu-ray, but they did one for The Lighthouse, kind of a thinner, just like a Blu-ray. But yeah, I'd love to get that one on 4K.
Yeah, the style of cinematography they use for that would probably do very well, especially if they added Dolby Vision for that. It's black and white, correct?
I think I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it, but for me, I'd love to see that. Yeah, but have you seen The Lighthouse? Were you a fan of that one?
Yeah, it was pretty decent. It changed
for me. It was one of my favorite. It was my favorite film of last year.
Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't. There's quite a few films. Unhinged, you guys got that on 4K. We didn't. I really wanted to buy that 4K because I didn't see it in theater, and everybody said how great it was. So I ended up having to go back and buy the blue.
Yeah, I don't know if we actually got how we got in 4K. I don't know. I'm not sure if we do actually.
It may have been. It may have been the Australian release.
Maybe
I'm not sure.
I've not seen it. Yeah, maybe because I remember I don't even. Yeah, I can't remember to be honest with you. But maybe I may be wrong. But check out an early Coen Brothers called Miller's Crossing. I've got that one, just haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I'll add that one to my list to watch.
You guys are adding on to my list.
Good, and obviously Coen Brothers is just very solid. Yeah, I don't want to overcrowd the list, but there are a lot of good Coen Brothers movies. 4KDray, so we've got a question for you. What is the picture and sound like on the Kick-Ass Steel 4K? Because I've been thinking about importing it because we don't have it in the UK. So yeah, that's another one we just don't have that you guys have, which is really annoying because I love that movie. So yeah, what is the picture and sound like on that one?
I'm gonna say it was pretty decent. Since you guys haven't had it, I'd say, okay, go ahead and probably pull the trigger if the price is right for you. If it's in your price range, go ahead and do it. I'm not going to say it's leaps and bounds above what you got with the Blu-ray, but the color grading is really good because there's a lot of color in that movie. So you can see a lot more as far as like, the wear and tear on the suits and the striations and the fabrics and stuff like that. So it's pretty decent. It's just not leaps and bounds above the Blu-ray. So if it's going to come down to your price, especially importing with shipping and all that. Is it worth it to you and the amount of money that it costs? But it's a pretty good 4K. And I love the movie, so I had to have it.
Yeah, such good. Were you a fan of the second one? Do you like that one?
I do like it. It was nowhere close to the first one, but I would love to get a 4K of it. If it came out tomorrow, I'd buy it.
Yeah, definitely not as good as the first one. So next comment, a bit of a weird one. I'm not a kid. I'm a kid, not a guy. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, mate, if you are annoyed. I mean, I guess it isn't a guy, just a man. I thought that's what that meant, but I mean, fair enough. I'm sorry if you took that the wrong way. A new comment here. What is your top 5 favorite movies now? Honestly, I just can't answer this one in my current state. Like, it's impossible for me to say my top 10. Because I get people asking me, what are your top 10 favorite movies? I just can't. It's really tough because it's always changing. Because
I can give you 5 movies I love, but I can't say this is definitive number 1 through 5. Yeah,
definitely. Because I feel like whatever you say, there will be people saying, well, what about this one, about that one?
Yeah,
and obviously, I've not seen every movie. It's just some of my favorite movies that I'm just talking about now. I mean, Interstellar is one of my favorite movies. Inception, The Lighthouse, The Apartment is another one of my favorite. That's quite an old one, but that's a brilliant film. But yeah, there are some of my movies I love, but again, it's just an impossible question. What are some of your favorite movies then?
You just named Interstellar. Definitely love that movie so much. I'd go
such a good film.
The Dark Knight, RoboCop 2, Rambo: First Blood 2, Rocky 4, Fugitive, Shawshank
Rocky 4. That's quite a
Redemption. It's so many movies I
yeah.
can name.
Some brilliant films in there. Yeah, yeah. There's so many. I'm surprised he went with Rocky 4 because I can't remember. I can't remember all of them, but I remember loving the first two. Then I felt they kind of went a bit downhill.
Yeah.
For me anyway. But yeah, some great movies in there. Um, I'm watching Gone with the Wind. It's damn long. Yeah, long film, but a very good movie
Yeah.
though. Thank you, mate.
Classic cinema.
Yeah, I'll definitely check out the Competition Man. Yeah, cheers, Jake. Lucas, can I say mine? I don't really know what that means. Do you know what that means? I don't really know.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what that means. Lucas from yeah, why not? Okay, nice.
Oh, okay. His top 5 is what he's
So
saying.
these I think are some of his favorite movies. Jaws 2. That's
No, I think he's
wow.
saying
I mean,
number 1 is
that's
Jaws. Number 2.
oh
Yeah,
no,
I thought it
yeah.
was. I read it like that at first too.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was thinking Jaws 2. Like that's not very good. No, but Jaws, yeah, brilliant movie. Not one of my favorites, but Just Someone Space Odyssey, excellent movie. But if you're a kid, I mean, those are some good movies. And The Shining, I mean, I'm surprised if I watched that as a kid, I would have probably had a heart attack because yeah, that's a pretty intense movie. But yeah, brilliant film nevertheless. Mid-level media. Maybe you could do a Saturday Sunday battle at 4 p.m. for those across the pond. So do you think that would be you'd be able to do that? Because I think it'd be great if we could have maybe you with someone from the UK because I don't know, a bit of a battle between the US
I
and
would
the
do
UK
it.
would be
I'm down for it.
definitely
If you want to help me set it up or you want to do it yourself,
brilliant. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm down
brilliant.
for
Yeah.
it.
But personally, I'd love to do, and I know a lot of people would love to do that because it's just it's a different. I guess it's something different, isn't it? Rather than just doing a stream like this,
Yeah.
it's fun to have a bit of just a bit of variation at the end of the day. So we've got here from Jake Talks Movies. We need the first Pirates of the Caribbean movies on 4K for sure. Now, I loved the first one, but I just felt like they just went a bit mental. Like I'm not a big, apart from the first, I just don't really like these movies. And especially the new one. The new one, I was just like, what is this? I think it was, for you, it was Dead Man's Tell No Tales. And for us, it was Salazar's Revenge. It's really a different title. But yeah, that movie, God, it was bad. And I found it funny, like that guy. What was his name? The gun movie, and just how he said Jack Sparrow. I just found it was like Jack Sparrow. But yeah, it was really
I just finally watched it about 2 weeks ago. I enjoyed the transfer itself. The 4K looked pretty good, but the movie itself, I was just not entertained at all.
I think I was actually. I think it was in about 2017. I was actually in America when that came out on 4K. But it was just annoying because I was there and there was so many great movies coming out. And I was there the week the Pirates of the Caribbean came out, and I was just like, I don't even want this. I don't want the Steelbook, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah.
But still, though, it's fun, I guess. So these are some of his other favorite movies. So number 4, Shawshank Redemption, that was in your favorite list, and number 5, Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Lucas, there are some really, really good films.
He's for a 10-year-old. Yeah, that's a really good list.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a 10-year-old, my favorite movie would definitely just been some animated movies. Definitely not Shawshank Redemption or Good, the Bad, the Ugly, but yeah. Mid-level media. I agree with this one. The sound of the Lighthouse is incredible. Did you see it in the cinema or in just at home? The Lighthouse.
Home. Yeah, home.
Yeah, because I remember when I went to the cinema, I went to the cinema with my friend. Really funny. So there was this old couple who came in, and we were quite confused. I was saying, like, I don't know, will they like this? And I think they kind of misread it. I think they thought it'd be like a nice romantic movie, and they literally left like 5 minutes in. Me and my friend were laughing at that. But yeah, the sound was excellent in the Lighthouse. It was so good, and there was that constant kind of lighthouse horn that kept going on, and the music as well. It's such a weird movie, but 2 amazing performances. The music was brilliant. Just atmospheric. I loved it.
Have you
I'm 10 years old, believe you.
Have you picked up you guys got Justice League, right? The Snyder Cut?
Yeah, I mean that came out. I'm not picked up yet because I saw it twice, so I'm not in a rush to see it again. But we've got, I think we've got the same steelbook as you. Just it's not a nice steelbook at all. It's not nice. But yeah, we've got the 4K, the Blu-ray. I will pick that one up down the road.
Yeah, we haven't gotten that at all.
That film?
We were supposed to get the 4K. They were saying we saw a place date for it, but then there's no other news that came out on whether we're getting it here in the States or not. So you guys are the only ones that's got it. I thought the movie was really good. I've thought about watching it again. I think I've seen it two or
Yeah,
three times, but
definitely.
every time I'm about to put it on, I'm just like, I think I could wait.
Yeah, yeah. It is long, but
Yeah.
I personally just I think it was just more the fact that it was long, but the improvement over the original cut was just massive. I mean, it was actually a good film. I feel like people still won't like it, but I'm a bit of a Zack Snyder hater. Like I really don't think he is that great of a director. I enjoy Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman. I'm not like a hater of them. I just don't think he's this god that a lot of people think he is. But yeah, still, I thought Snyder Cut is definitely one of my favorite movies of the year so far. I loved it, and I also loved that they fleshed out some characters. And what do you think of the ending with like Doomsday? And did you like all of that stuff?
I did. I wish we could get more. I would love to see
Yeah,
Deadshot. That
I
would be so cool.
yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Seeing Deadshot and Doomsday because we know it's still open. There's still. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could after the reception it got. Like, there is a chance, but I feel
Yeah.
like it's quite slim because
Yeah.
But yeah,
Money
again,
talks.
I think a lot of people. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I think we're probably going to get some. I mean, I feel like DC's maybe going down in the DCU anyway, a bit
Yeah.
more comedy rather than being kind of a bit darker. But I'd love to see a continuation of that. But saying that, the new Suicide Squad movie actually does look good.
Yeah.
Lucas says 10 years old, and then it's a right movie. So yeah, nice. Um, would Jake Cook's movies? Would love to do a stream with both of you one day. Yeah, that'd be. I mean, I don't know about you, but yeah, definitely. Once I'm off for summer, I'm going to be doing quite a few streams with different YouTubers. So yeah, and
I'm
again,
down.
obviously that competition thing, the sort of competition thing, I think that'd be brilliant. If you could change the time, maybe just for one episode or a few episodes, so some people in the UK could tune. I think that'd be really good.
Yeah.
Obviously all down to you though. But yeah, we've got quite a few comments to get through, so we'll speed up a bit. I like that profile picture. I'm thinking of watching Black Swan tonight. Thoughts on it? Brilliant movie. Have you seen it with Natalie
Yeah.
Portman? Yeah, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant movie. Natalie Portman was probably her best performance, in my opinion. Mid-level media, Rocky 3 is underrated. Clubber Gang, Drago. Now I've not seen in so long, and I only really remember the first two. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, what are your thoughts on Rocky 3?
I love Rocky 3. That's not one that many people talk about. Like, Clubber Lang and his script, his lines that he uses, especially interrupting the interview. I laugh every time I see that scene. It is so awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't like it, but I'm not going to cast a judgment because I've not seen it in
The
so
only thing I
long. But
didn't
I
like
remember
was
loving
I
the
didn't
first
like
one. I
the
think the
Hulk
Creed
Hogan
did as well.
segment.
Yeah,
Thunder
definitely.
Lips.
So we've got a few more comments from Lucas. Jaws is my favorite movie. Yeah, very good movie. And Jaws 2 is not great. Yeah, I know I enjoyed it, but I was surprised when I first saw it. I was like, Jaws 2 favorite movie, bit of an odd choice, but obviously if it was your opinion, nothing too bad. Again, the brilliant name is back. Just got Once Upon a Time in the West today on Blu-ray, and it wouldn't play on my PS5. Why? And it's brand new Blu-ray. Wouldn't from Amazon, but it worked on my Blu-ray player though. Technology is weird. Yeah, I mean, I use my Blu-ray player in my room, and then I've just got a PS4 to play games on. But yeah, that is weird. I don't know about all the details, but maybe
Yeah,
something wrong with the disc or something.
I don't know why that happens. My Pacific Rim doesn't 4K doesn't work in my 4K player for some reason. I don't.
Yeah, well, that is weird. Yeah, so we've got Lucas. What the Time in the West is the great movie. It is. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. We've got Gaming Lad Liam. I love that
Liam.
profile picture of Klopp. Are you a football fan? I guess you call it soccer. Are you a fan of that, or do you not really pay attention to it at all?
Somewhat. I really just get into it mostly when it's World Cup series time. I'll
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
that. I
Because
played
I
eighth
oh
grade.
yeah.
That was
Oh
long ago.
really?
So
Well, I don't know if you saw, but I think won the sort of American Cup last night against Mexico. I don't know if you saw that, but that was a really good match I saw. But yeah, you beat Mexico in like the final minute, which was really cool. Worst films you guys have ever seen. Now I'm going to talk about recently because overall there are so many bad movies I've seen. I think Emoji Movie is up there for everyone. Like, that movie is just awful. Secret Life of Pets 2 has to be up there as well. I didn't like that one at all. I'm trying to think. I think 13 Hours, Secret Soldiers of Bazinga is up there as well. I hate that movie. I just don't like it at all. American Sniper is probably up
wow,
there.
really?
I
You don't like those movies?
Yeah, I nah. When I
Wow.
first watched it, it was one of my favorite movies. But I looked back on it, and I don't know. Like, there's a lot of stuff about it I kind of disagree with. Um, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot. I won't put it on Go Into It because it's causing controversy. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. But it's a well-made movie. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's a
Yeah.
very patriotic movie. I'm not against that, but I think there's a lot of stuff in it that I don't think is quite accurate. But yeah, again, it's a good movie. But 13 Hours
Yeah.
is the one that I have a big problem with. I do not like that film at all. But
Wow.
again, it's not a bad movie. Like, it's not badly made. And for a Michael Bay film, there was relatively like not too much explosions, but yeah,
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It's not bad, but I just have a few problems with them. But again, if you like them, I get it because they're fun to watch and there's some really good action and characters in them. Jaws: The Revenge is my least favorite film. Yeah, that is one that is just bad. I feel like was that the one where the shark was like following them across
Yeah.
It was so bad. But again, it's kind of just like you watch it and it's so bad that it's kind of good. It's kind of one of those movies. But again, it is shocking. Jaws 3, I actually have a bit of guilty pleasure. I kind of enjoyed Jaws 3. It's awful, but yeah. I'm Steve Mac. Thanks for the shout out review. I'm glad the Criterion previews are going well. Recommended Mirror from Tarkovsky coming to UK Criterion soon. So yeah, I've not seen any Tarkovsky movies yet. So that is shocking. Have you seen any of his films?
No.
Yeah, that I need to see some of them. It's really bad from me. This next comment, guys, please don't kill me. I don't have a Steelbook or 4K. Like, honestly, I don't. There's no problem with not having 4Ks because let's face it, they are more expensive, and for some people don't really care if the quality is a bit better. Personally,
Right.
for a film like Interstellar, I want the 4K because for me it's worth it. But there are movies that, for example, I can't really think of one. Maybe a movie that's kind of locked away in one room or there's not too much moving in it. I don't think it's worth getting the 4K for me, and steelbooks as well. Some people, they're amazing. I love them. I used to love them more than I do now. But I just don't understand. Sometimes it's like £20 more just for a metal case. I'm just saying, is that worth it? I don't know. But yeah,
Yep.
obviously you love your 4Ks. I do as well, but I only buy them for select movies. I don't think there's no problem with that though, really.
Yeah. For me,
Yeah,
the only reason I do solely pretty much all 4K is because before I started collecting again, I got rid of all my blues, and I was like, if I'm gonna buy over, I just might as well just buy the 4K. So
yeah. I feel like the problem for me, if I was going to only collect 4Ks, there's kind of just some like smaller movies, like smaller movies that don't get the big release, that maybe only get quite a limited Blu-ray release, and
yeah.
obviously don't get 4Ks. So like I feel like mid-90s, that's one of my favorite movies in the past few years. And that hardly even got a Blu-ray. So I don't know, but obviously 4Ks are nice, and it's nice to treat yourself to a 4K as well because it's just a nice thing to have. Well, I have two Criterions and 7 premiums. So you know about Criterions, but I don't know if you know about premium. Have you heard of that? The premium collections we have.
A little bit. I don't really dabble in the
So yeah,
criterions. It took me a while to even understand what people was going crazy over criterions with. I didn't know like
mm,
it was a whole different like upgrade restoration to the films. I didn't have a
yeah,
clue, but people kept messaging me saying, "Hey, you should do criterion vlogs." Going to pick those up. I'm like, what are criterions?
yeah. No, definitely. I mean, the premiums. I think these ones. I mean, I love them because there's some films in there we don't have on regular release, and also I just love the fact that they all like line up with each other. I'm just a sucker for that. Mysung Park. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that's in reply to. Sorry, I kind of forgot. One BFI and one Arrow Academy. Yeah, Arrow Academy is some and more nice releases. Have you watched Lethal Weapon? Yeah, I've seen the films and seen the TV series. I love the TV series. I haven't seen the films in ages, but yeah, really. Have you seen those?
Yes, I've seen the movies. I
Yeah,
didn't really ever watch the series,
yeah, definitely, definitely.
but I think the
They're very
4Ks
fun.
are
I
coming out. I
love the
think
premium
later
stuff.
in the year. I think we're getting 4Ks
I
later in
mean,
the
maybe
year
for
or it's
you, but
next year.
we'll probably get them. We'll probably get them next year. But yeah, definitely. I may pick those up actually because I do enjoy those movies. I love the premiums to death. Yeah, Lucas, they are brilliant. Mason Park, I did. Honestly, I don't. I feel like. Do you know what he's replying to? I don't. I don't know what he's. I
Not
don't know. I
sure.
did. What did you do, Mason Park? Sorry, mate. I've seen the first 2 films. We need to watch the last Lethal Weapon 3 and 4. Yeah, they're just really good fun. Gaming Lad Liam. Again, another cool profile name. Zach. Zach. Jake's Talks Movies. Sonder has come and said if one of us asks him, he will do 2 more parts of Justice League. I just don't think they will. I don't know how the backbone to do it. That's my opinion. I mean, it took so much pushing to even get this cut. So I don't know. It'd be a big U-turn anyway. But I feel like there is the demand for it because we've seen now the vision he has. I think it's brilliant, and just Doomsday and the whole Deathstroke thing as well. I would be so excited, but I don't see the chances of it happening, to be honest with you. But yeah. Ordered Once Upon a Time in America for £10 on CX. That is a bargain. I've got that in my De Niro collection, but that is brilliant. So this is going to be an interesting question. How many 4Ks do you both own? How many do you have approximately?
So I've got to be either at 300 or a little more than 300. It's been a couple months since I've collected, and I don't do the Letterbox app or anything like that. So I believe I'm sitting at 300.
Yeah, that is a lot. I'm probably at I'd say about 30. That's probably pushing it though. But probably around there because I've got my Star Wars 4K Steelbook, so those kind of count. Green Street Hooligans needs a Blu-ray in the US. Yeah, that's a brilliant movie. I don't know if you've seen that one. That's another title.
What genre is that? What genre is that movie?
I think if you're thinking about Green Street, it's kind of the sort of like an English sort of gangster movie with Charlie Hunnam, I think. But I could be thinking about the wrong movie, but I think that's one he means about. But I don't remember it having hooligans in the title. Yeah, I figure this one. I'm a massive Liverpool fan. That's why I've got Jurgen Klopp in my picture. So yeah, I'm also a Liverpool fan, mate. So nice one there.
Oh, has pretty good reviews on it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Blue View, did you know that Escape to Victory is getting a premium collection just come out today? Honestly, I don't. I'm not even paying attention to releases at the moment, but once my leg heals up, I will definitely be going down to HMV, seeing what is new. But yeah, sounds good. And I, again, just love those premium collections. Either of you like Bo Burnham? Was he the one who did 8th Grade? I think that's the one. Have you seen 8th Grade? That's...
I believe that's a comedian, right?
I think that was
Bo Burnham, a comedian, I believe.
I think didn't he direct 8th Grade? I think, or starred in it. I don't even know, but if they did 8th Grade, then I am. But I think he's got a new thing on Netflix. Apparently, it's quite good. So yeah, but I am Film Geek 13. But again, I'm no expert on Bo Burnham. Lucas Wegner's. I'm planning to get a 4K soon. Nice, man. Good stuff. You were right. Interstellar needs a 4K. Doesn't it have a 4K? Or is he just saying that you need to get it on 4K? I mean, yeah, definitely. I think it's got a 4K now, but yeah, definitely. It's a brilliant movie to go on 4K. It's brilliant. Yeah, just really good movie. I collect DVDs. Is that a bad thing? Not at all. I mean, if you want to collect them, go ahead. I mean, I personally don't collect them, but it's
still
fine.
got a huge VHS community.
Yeah, I mean, people were still hitting VHS and even Laserdiscs. Some people are catching those. So, I mean, there's always been people hitting different things. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Well, 300. Damn, I've almost got 100. Wow, I mean, that's still a lot, 100. But yeah, I mean, 4K Corner has it in the name. You know he's going to have, no one's going to have more 4Ks than the master of 4Ks. I think I have 90 Blu-rays or 80. I mean, that's really good. When I was your age, I had literally 0 because I didn't even... I got into Blu-rays when I was, I'd say, around 13. Didn't buy many, though, but once I started earning a bit of money, I started buying a few more. But last year, I've not really been buying that many. But I used to literally order like 3 a day. It was crazy. 17 DVDs, nice. Forgot to ask, how is the leg, mate? Yeah, it's doing better. I don't know if I've said before or anything, but I... actually playing football. I injured my left knee quite badly, so I kind of like torn the meniscus in it. So I've been on crutches the past few weeks, which has been a bit bad, but it's a nice excuse to play some video games and be a bit lazy. But yeah, it's annoying now. Yeah, they do suck. But when I was first, it was like really painful because like walking with them, just your hands get all that blisters and it's not nice at all. But now I'm kind of walking much better, so I'm gonna probably get off them, but obviously still not going to play sport for probably another month or somewhere around there. But yeah, I'm missing it a lot. Are you into sport or are you not?
Yes.
What are your favorite?
So I do like football. I like I said, I like watching my team I usually go to is Germany and Man U. I watch
Yeah,
them.
man.
But I do
Yeah.
American football, basketball, a little bit of baseball.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I've only ever played baseball. I've never played American football. But I guess it's quite similar to rugby in a way. But
Yeah.
obviously, they've got the helmets on, and the ones there just don't. They just it's crazy. But I used to play a bit of rugby, but I've never. We've got cricket though, which is kind of a bit similar to baseball. It's just one of those things. A lot of people find it boring. I personally love it, but a lot of people find like cricket and baseball really boring. But
Yeah.
so in the UK it's called Green Street. In the US it's called Green Street Hooligans. Oh, so that's why, because in the US has a different title. Yeah, just I didn't know. I was thinking maybe a different movie, but yeah, very good film that one. Okay, so we've got a little information here about Bo Burnham. So as a comedian by 2006, 15-16 decided to take a break and directed Eighth Grade and starred in The Promising Young Woman. He's just come back to comedy inside on Netflix. So yeah, I knew Eighth Grade was Bo Burnham, but I've not seen any of the actual comedy. Eighth Grade's really good. That's another A24 movie that I love. I think I've got a total of 1,000 movies in total. Jesus, I've probably got. I mean, no, don't think I had 1,000, but yeah, that is crazy. That's a lot of movies. I'm probably going to bring it to an end soon because we've been going for an hour. Is there any time you have to go at, or are you?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Until my daughter starts
soon.
popping in and out of the room.
No, yeah. You can get a lot of DVDs from charity shops, car boots. Yeah, I agree. Like that's the thing with them. You go into a charity shop, you can get like 5 DVDs for £1. You can just never get that with Blu-rays. And I've seen people funding 4Ks in charity shops, but personally never seen one. But the day that happens, even if it's the worst film ever, I will probably still buy it because that'd be. I mean, I guess don't have like charity shops like with you, but you've got things like Goodwill, don't you?
Yes.
Which are kind of charity themes.
Yeah.
I used to watch Hunts and Notes, which are really good. 4KDray downloaded CLZ movies. You can scan and put an order. Gives you kind of how many movies you've got. So yeah, there you go. So way of
okay, checking it out right now.
Jake Talks Movies. Yeah, definitely. Jake Talks Movies is Escape to Victory, the one with Sylvester Stallone and Michael Caine and Pele. I don't know about Escape to Victory. I've not seen it. I've not even really heard of it. So
it's a war. I believe it's war film, like 80s war.
I've not seen it, so I don't want to mislead me. Lucas Wagner's. I don't collect DVDs. Fair enough. Yeah, Jake Movie says yes, it is Lucas. Lucas says it's a great film. Missing part. This is the final comment. Probably after this one, bring it to an end because we've been going for an hour already. It's flown by, but you know, it's some brilliant comments. So, have you seen the Jurassic Park movies? I'll let you go first.
Oh yes, definitely. First one's always going to be the best classic. 2 was decent. 3 I didn't too much care for. Yeah. The Chris Pratt Fallen series, they're okay. Very good sound. Look very good on 4K as well. I believe we got another one coming out at some point.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'll definitely watch it, but 1 is always going to be the go-to for that franchise.
No, yeah, I think 1 is easily the best. I think number 2, like you, I thought it was mediocre. Number 3, poor. Jurassic World 1, I actually really enjoyed. I saw it in IMAX though, so I'm probably a bit biased. And Fallen Kingdom, I just thought was pretty poor, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's a war movie set in prison where they build a football team in prison. That actually sounds quite interesting. So guys, if you want to leave any comments, because we'll probably be bringing it to an end soon, leave any comments, get those in the section right now, and then we'll bring it to an end. But I've got another comment here from Gaming Lad Liam. Have you seen The Hurt Locker? I have, but I have to say, in terms of war films, it wasn't great. What is your opinion on The Hurt Locker?
The Hurt Locker, I enjoyed it. It was really good. To me, I really don't see it being war because it's more about, I mean, it's setting a war scenery, but it's more like an intense thriller because you're just constantly seeing him go, defuse bombs and stuff, and it leaves you on your edge of the seat like it's something about to happen, but it's not kind of your typical war film.
It's not like loads of, I guess it is a war film, but I see what you mean. It's quite more of a suspenseful war movie rather than just loads of action. But yeah. With I thought it was actually really good. I mean, it's not my favorite, but again, it's a really decent movie. I give it like a 4 or 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was good. Jake, I guess you're going off now, but love streaming, guys. Nice talking to you and stay safe. Yes, thank you for watching, Jake.
Thank you.
To have you. in the stream. This is quite a question that I always go on about, but I won't talk for too long. But you
Yeah.
start off. What got you into physical media?
The short version, I ended up moving to a certain part of the city, and I met a guy that was really into it, him and his dad, and I would go with them to one of the video stores every week. And that's how I kind of got into it. First movie I ever purchased was Night of the Living Dead on VHS. And I
Oh,
would always
nice.
be at
Oh,
their house
lovely.
watching VHS, Laserdisc. They got me into the surround sound, all that stuff. So credited to someone else to get
Yeah,
me
that's
into it.
brilliant. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, it was just some YouTubers. And also just me, I just love movies, and I was saying, like, I'm not big into Netflix, and I just went to H&V one day, and I was like, you know what? I think the first superheroes I bought were Logan and Kong Skull Island. So I probably got into it in about 2017, was when I first started probably buying Blu-rays. But yeah, and after that, I've just kind of never looked back and always just bought physical rather than buy and rather than buy movies online. Great stream, guys. Really enjoyed this. Keep me posted on timings, mate, and take care. We'll do Film Geek. I'll message you those later. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, mate. What's your favorite new movie trailer that you've watched recently, but has recently been released on YouTube? I'll go first on this one. I thought the Conjuring 3 trailer was actually really good. I thought that really brought me into the story. I've not really seen any others that I loved. I like the Suicide Squad trailer as well for the new. What are some of your favorite ones?
The newest that I've seen that's kind of intriguing to me. It reminds me of a Christopher Nolan film. I think it's called Reminiscence with, I believe, Hugh Jackman. That trailer looked
Oh
pretty
yeah,
decent.
I've not seen that trailer. Yeah,
And
yeah,
like I said, Suicide
I've not
Squad, I'm
seen
ready
that,
for that
but yeah,
later this
that
year.
looks good. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Lucas, I have to go enjoy the stream. Thank you for tuning in, matey. And again, Gaming Lad Liam, and you always will speak to you guys. Really enjoyed a great stream. Take care. Bye. Thank you for watching, mate. Really appreciate that. Time to go to next stream. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Just thanks for the stream. I don't know what that. Thanks for the stream. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mr. Nichols. I don't know what that is. Good vibes. YT. Stay home. I don't. Do you know what that means? I don't.
And you too.
Is that a
Good vibes,
YouTube
you
channel?
too. Nah, you
Oh,
too,
okay,
like
fair
me
enough.
and you.
Oh, fair enough. I went on YouTube and I was like, I don't know. But yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you very much, Missing Park. Been enjoying the stream, guys. Have a great night and brilliant live. Yeah, so thank
Yep.
you. I think those are all the comments, and that is probably gonna end the stream. I think 1 hour 12 minutes. At the start, I wasn't sure we were gonna get many
Turned
comments,
out
but you
pretty
guys are
good.
amazing. So yeah. I always gave it worried at the start. We won't get anything, but yeah. Some brilliant questions in there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Really fun to do this with someone from America because I've only ever done them with some people from the UK. So a different perspective, obviously, and just a great guy as well. So please go subscribe to 4KDray. Brilliant channel, very unique content. Like we were talking about in the stream, just unique content. That is just, I love seeing that. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for the stream again. Thank you for 4KDray. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you also enjoyed it, 4KDray too. So thank you for watching all, and I'll see you in my next video.
See you guys.